we're using today. So let's.
Awesome.
All right, and a mat. Grab a. Do we need a mat? Yeah, you'll need a mat for the last round. But let's get rocking with our warm up, and I'll turn off the music, and we'll have a little fun. All right. All right, I know. I wasn't talking to you. All right, starting with those jumping jacks. Just make sure you wake all those muscles up. I'm going to turn this down just a little bit so I'm not yelling at the screen. All right, legs should feel fully awake today, fully ready to go after a day off yesterday. So we are focusing fully on legs. Stay light on those toes, arms all the way up over the head so you get the blood flowing, and that sort of total body wake-up call. Keep the toes going for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Right into those high kicks. Again, really making sure that all of those lower body muscles are awake and ready to go this morning. We'll move through our warm-up and make sure we're feeling good. This will be a fun workout. Totally focused on quads, hamstrings, glutes, and a little bit of calves. So kicking it into high gear. Toes up. One more each side. And then go ahead and switch into those knees to chest, pulling the right knee all the way in. Squeeze. Open gently to the side and drop to the mat. Good time to start thinking about a little bit of balance here, finding that spot in front of you that helps you sort of center in and focus on nothing else, because our Tabata round is going to immediately pop us into some balance-based exercises and down to that mat. Let's go one more each side. Ooh, see, there, losing it. Knee in, open, and drop. Last one right here. And drop to that mat. Nice wide stance here. Arms up and out to the side. Start really small, side to side pulls through those fingertips, keeping the shoulders and the hips facing forward. And as you start to feel a little bit warmer, a little bit more mobile, start to get deeper into that pull, lingering a little bit on either side. If it feels right to sort of rotate your wrist forward and back to really get that rotation in the shoulders, you can start that now. Let's go one more each side. Pull through those fingertips as far as you can, all the way through the center and over to the right. And then back up to the center, right into those toe touches, pushing the butt back behind you. Always square those hips off at the top, in between sides. You want to make sure that even, especially at the start of this, that you're sort of straightening that spine before you dive into that next rotation until those muscles are warmed up and ready to support the twist. You want to stay really focused. And up. Let's go one more each side here, making sure you get that chest as low to the leg as you can. Up to the top. Last one right here, reach for that toe. And right back up to the top. All right, we're going to stretch out the inner thighs, the hamstrings, and hip flexors a little bit here. So take that deep breath in, stretch the spine up to the ceiling. Push the butt back behind you and reach for the floor. And you're just going to walk those fingertips towards the right side of your body and bend that right knee. Sink deep into that stretch. Wait a couple of seconds and then go ahead and straighten that right leg. Walk your fingertips over towards the left side, bend the left knee, and sink deep into that squat. And again, if this feels comfortable, you can start to sort of shift the toe up towards the ceiling, just moving the body slightly to feel where the different stretch comes in. Got this stretch. All right, and whenever you are ready, straighten both of those legs right back out. Heels in, toes in, heels in, toes in, and then stand up nice and tall. Rolling those shoulders back behind you, and we're going to get into our first round. So here's what we're looking at. We're looking at Tabata round to start with, and then we dive into some more muscular endurance exercises, okay? So we'll have a little bit of time there, mostly just so that I can swap out the timers, okay? So first exercises. We are going to do single leg exercises, so not only will we alternate exercises, we're going to alternate sides that we're doing them on. You're going to start with the single leg deadlift. You have two choices. Either the full deadlift, so planting that right foot all the way down into that T, and then all the way back up. Or if you don't feel like you are stable enough to get the exercise out of that you're sort of just trying to keep balance, leave that back toe on the ground and you can still get the deadlift in, right? So if my right leg's a stance leg, you're still going down and then all the way back up with that toe on the ground. Completely up to you, whatever you feel the strongest with. So that's exercise one. Exercise two, we're going to do those runner squats again. I don't know if you guys remember these. We did them maybe a couple weeks ago. I can't remember. Basically, the idea is, so we'll do a right leg deadlift, and then we'll do a right leg runner squat. So what that looks like is you are aiming the left knee for the Achilles. So you're just going to squat back, touch, and then right back up to the top. Touch, and right back up to the top. So it's almost, it should remind you of a curtsy lunge, but it's keeping it way tighter there. Yep, exactly, and keeping the chest nice and tall. So really getting the glute and the quad into that. So we're really just waking up all of those muscles in this Tabata round, okay? So 20 seconds on, 10 seconds off, no weights needed for this first round. We'll get a little pause to get a drink of water, and then we'll jump into our endurance circuits. All right, here we go. All right, so I want you to plant that right foot to start with. We're going to start with those deadlifts. Right leg plants, shoulders down and back. Here we go. Down into that deadlift. Find the T, and then pull through the glutes right back up to the top. I'm just going to turn it so I can see, yeah. Yep, down into that T. Nice. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Shake the legs out. Nicely done. Same leg, stance leg. Right leg remains on the ground into those runners squats. In 2 and 1, here we go. Down, and then back up to that balance. So again, you're aiming that left knee for the back of the right Achilles tendon here. Starting to feel the quad and the glute in a big way. Remember, keep the chest nice and tall. 3, 2, and 1. Shake it out. We're switching sides. Over to that left side. Left side deadlifts here. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. Drop in. Squeeze. And pull that body forward. Yeah, nice straight lines. You really want to hit that T. You don't have to get any lower than that. Find the balance point. Squeeze the glutes. And right back up to the top. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Getting ready for those runner's lunges, left side stance leg. So this time you're aiming the right knee for the left Achilles. 2 and 1, here we go. And it's just a small bend. You're not getting too deep into that squat, just enough to get that knee down there. Force a little bit of stabilization and push right back up to the top. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Shake it out. We're back at the top of the movements. Right leg, stance leg, back into that single leg deadlift here. Find a spot 3 to 4 feet in front of you and just lock it in. Here we go. Focusing on nothing but that spot to keep the body nice and stable. Try to keep the hips facing forward. So as you find that T, don't let the left hip open up to the ceiling. 3, 2, 1, and we're up to the top. One more set of these runner's lunges with the right leg as the stance leg. That's happening in 3, 2, and 1. Dip down and right back up. This should be a little bit more comfortable this round. Maybe getting in another half rep. The chest and chin shouldn't fall too far forward. Keep everything nice and strong. 3, 2, 1. Stand up nice and tall. We have 60 seconds to go. This Tabata round. We'll get a quick break, and then we're going to pop into our endurance. Plant that left foot. Here we go. Yeah, nice. Getting that back foot up nice and high if you are choosing to do the full deadlift. If not, gently rest that back foot on the floor for a little bit of extra balance. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Heck yeah, you guys, nicely done. One more round of these runners squats. Plant the left leg. Getting ready. 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. This exercise really draws the work into the glute and the quad. Nicely done. Yes. Again, pushing that butt back so the chest stays nice and tall. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Shake those legs out and grab some water. Our first Tabata round is done. Let's get to that endurance round. All right. So between those squats and the deadlifts, the lower body should really feel completely warmed up now, but not totally spent. So now we're moving into our endurance circuits. The idea here is we're going to spend, how much time is in each of these? A couple of minutes in small circuits, okay? And then we'll get a 20-second rest to move from circuit 1 to circuit 2, circuit 2 to circuit 3. So timer's going to go off. We're going to have 45 seconds starting off. We're going to start off with goblet squats. Super simple. Dumbbells up at chest height. Down and up. Nothing crazy. 45 seconds. Timer goes off. The next interval is a little bit shorter. We're going to add a pulse at the bottom. A 2-count pulse. Down 1, 2, and up. Down 1, 2, and up. The timer goes off one more time. Again, the work interval shortens, and we're going to go for a hold at the bottom of the exercise, okay? When the timer goes off that time, we do get a 20-second rest, and we move on to our next circuit, okay? So it's quite a bit of time here with no rest on the legs. So take that deep breath now. Bring your mind into that workout, and we're going to rock right into this first round. All right. Again, deep breath, whatever position is most comfortable for your feet, whether that's a little more narrow, a little bit wider. Goblet squats, here we go. This is the longest interval. The first interval is always going to be that longest interval of this work round. Keep the heels down, toes down. Use this first exercise to really nail in your form here, right? The butt is moving down and back behind the body so that the knees can travel just over the toes. Getting that butt as low as you can without breaking form. Getting ready to add the pulse at the bottom of the exercise. That's coming in less than 10 seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Add that little pulse at the bottom and then all the way back up. Pulse at the bottom and back up. What we're working on here is muscular endurance, kind of pushing the body past that point of fatigue. We're asking a lot of any one particular exercise. Take that deep breath in. Posture check real quick because we're coming up on our first hold at the bottom of the exercise. Comes in 3, 2, and 1. Down and hold. Little pulses is fine. Keep that chest up. Yeah, nice. Let that burn come. We're under 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Stand up nice and tall and shake it out. Circuit 1 is done. Circuit 2, we're coming up fast. We're doing split stance squats. Pause that real quick so I can show you what we're doing. So, split stance squat. You're going to have the dumbbell in one hand on the side. So if your right leg is in front, dumbbells on the right side. Split stance squat. You're just down and up. Down and up. Notice my back knee real quick. See how it goes straight down towards the ground and straight back up. It's directly under the spine. That's what I want you to shoot for. Try not to do any of this, right? We're going straight down and straight back up. That's exercise 1. Exercise 2, we're going to do a dumbbell pass. So we're going to go down into that squat, pass the dumbbell to the side, right back up. Pass the dumbbell back, right back up. Exercise 3, you probably guessed it already, we're down in that hold. So we're going to start with the right leg in front. We'll go through those 3 exercises, 20 seconds of rest, and we'll repeat on the left leg. So, dumbbells in your right hand. Right leg is forward. Getting ready for those split stance squats. Nice big step behind you here. Plenty of room between the back toes and front heel. Here we go, dropping in for that lunge and down. Keeping the shoulders nice and tall. Yeah, awesome. And if going just up and down makes you feel like you sort of have to slow it down and think about it a little bit more, that's totally fine. I would much rather that than that forward movement. The forward movement is the movement that makes people think that lunges hurt their knees. If you're keeping everything in an up-down movement and pushing hard through that front heel to get back up to the top, you should feel the muscles work without the joint pain. Get ready for that dumbbell pass that's coming in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Down into the lunge, pass the dumbbell, and right back up. Down, pass, and right back up. Try to keep those shoulders in line. You got it. It's a little bit of a wobbly one. Try to keep the shoulders nice and even, hips nice and even. The goal here is to get low enough for enough time to get that dumbbell under the leg. Getting ready for that first hold wherever the dumbbell lands. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Down, and little pulses here. We're in that lunge hold. Whoo, baby, this is the one that burns. Take that deep breath. 5, 4, nicely done. 3, hold tight. 2, and 1. Stand up nice and tall and shake those legs out. 20-second break here. Nicely, nicely done. We're going to switch sides to that left leg in front, right toes behind. Take that nice big step, The dumbbell is starting in that left hand. Here we go. Split stance lunge, down and up. Do a quick toe check for me. Front toes should be pointed directly forward. Back toes should be pointed directly forward. You definitely don't have to have your feet stacked one directly in front of the other. A little bit of space, a little bit of sort of side movement on that back foot is perfectly okay. In fact, it's a little bit healthier for the joints. Again, focusing on that up-down motion, right? Trying to leave most of the stress out of that front knee. We're coming up hot on the dumbbell pass. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Down and past that dumbbell. Again, the goal is to get low enough and stable enough to pass the weight side to side, manipulating your center of gravity. So yeah, it definitely takes a little bit of core work as well. You guys get ready for that hold. It's coming in less than 10 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1, and we're down for that hold. Wherever that dumbbell is, we're okay with it. We'll get a little bitty break coming up. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Stand up nice and tall and place that dumbbell on the mat. All right, we have 2 more rounds just like that before we start it back up from the top. This is where if you want to switch to a kettlebell, you can, or you can stick with that dumbbell, whatever works for you. Exercise 1 is a dumbbell swing or a kettlebell swing. Exercise 2, we are going into that deadlift, holding either side, straight leg, push the butt back behind you. This is where I want you to stop. Torso parallel to the ground and right back up. Last exercise of this round, into calf raises, up and down. Again, we're only going to have 20 seconds in between this round and the last round to get down to the mat for weighted glute bridges. So just keep that in mind. That transition is down to the mat. Bring the weight with you. All right. Here we go. Again, if you want to use a kettlebell for this round, totally fine. If not, just hold on to the head of that dumbbell. Wide stance here. Plant the heels, plant the toes. 45 seconds in 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. What I want you to focus on is the muscle chain and the back side of your body. The glutes, the hamstrings, the lower back. We just kicked quads into high gear, so it's time to balance things out a little bit here with these next 2 circuits. Pushing the butt back behind you, bracing the core so that the spine does not tilt forward. It stays nice and straight. Squeeze the glutes and come right up to the top. Getting ready for those deadlifts. Less than 10 seconds. Hold strong. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Right into those deadlifts. Feet placed wherever is most comfortable for you. The wider the stance, the more it's going to draw the work into the inner thighs. Yeah, excellent form. That looks rock solid. Heck yeah. Yes. Butt pushing back behind you. Squeeze those glutes. Draw it forward. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it up to the top, and we're just doing calf raises. Just finish up this little circuit here. Give the quads, the hams, the glutes a little bit of a break. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Shake it out, down on the mat. Last circuit before we start back up at the top. We're going weighted glute bridges in 10 seconds here. Go ahead and rest that weight right on the hip bones. 3, 2, and 1. Lift and down. This one, I'd like you to focus on keeping the back really nice and straight, keeping the tension on the glutes the whole time, so that the squeeze at the top to finish that movement isn't due to an arch, it's due to working those glutes. Squeezing up and down. Taking those deep breaths in. We're going to spend quite a bit of time in this glute bridge position. When this timer goes off, we're going to switch into diamond glute bridges. So what you do is you bring the soles of your feet together, nice and close. Knees open up so there's a diamond position, and we're pushing into that glute bridge. Here we go. Butts down, feet together, knees are out, and push. You can feel the really subtle shift in the muscles doing the work here. Obviously, the glutes are on fire. A full, well, almost full 2 minutes in glute bridge here. Keep pushing those hips right up to the ceiling. The diamond shape makes it a little bit harder to add that arch in. Get ready for a hold. 2 and 1. Lift those hips up. Let's hold it until the end of this buzzer. Take that deep breath in. Squeeze the glutes. Keep the back nice and straight. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hips mat, dumbbell to the side. Round 1 is done. Nicely done, you guys. Come on up out of that. Grab some water. All right. And we're going through each of those endurance exercises one more time. All right. Now that the glutes are on fire, right? All right, shake the legs out. We have one more pass each of those endurance exercises, okay? So we're going to start back at the top with that goblet squat. If you want to switch up the weights that you were using, that's totally fine. If you're feeling like you could push it a little bit, grab some different weights, okay? So, again, grab some water. I'm going to give us another about 30, 45 seconds to let our glutes sort of unclench. And then we're going to start back at the top with those goblet squats, okay? So we will need the weight right from the get-go. Whew. You can tell I talk a lot during the class when I start to lose my voice, and we still got like 10, 15 minutes to go. It's always a good sign, right? All right. I like this song. All right, we are starting back at the top of the endurance round. So we're starting with those goblet squats to pulses to hold. Grab that single weight. This is going to give us 10 seconds. And we're hopping right back into it. All right, weight is rested against the chest. We're not doing a bicep curl. Plant those heels, plant those toes. Let's drop in for goblet squats. Nice and deep this time through. Muscles are totally warmed up, right? Body knows what it's doing, but it's also starting to get tired, so we really can't lose focus. Keep all the brain cells directed on you in this moment, in the muscles doing the work. All right, taking those deep breaths in, making sure you're getting some oxygen into that body, pumping out to those muscles. You know we're coming up on some holds here, so that burn's going to come. We're going to add in some pulses. A 2-count pulse at the bottom of the exercise. That's coming in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Down pulse and up. Making sure you're keeping the toes and heels planted firmly on the mat. Pushing hard through those heels to get right back up to that top position. Yes. Yes, you guys, great form here. Shoulders are staying down and back. Chest and chins are nice and tall. Getting ready for our first hold. And up 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Down and hold. You can do little pulses here if you want. Yeah, nice. Adjust however you need to. We've got 10 seconds to go. We're staying true to our 20-second rest intervals here. 2 and 1, and we're up. Shake it out. 20 seconds, that's all we get here for a rest. We're going to jump into that first split stance round with the right leg in front, dumbbell in your right hand. So, nice wide stance here. Just going down into that split lunge and right back up. Here we go. This round, like I said, we're going to stay really true to that rest period. Work those muscles. Probably past the point of fatigue. If you need to step out of this and shake that back leg, I understand. It burns. These are the kind of exercises where I was sort of just telling myself to accept the burn, understand that you're in control of that, right? You're sort of reaching that lactic acid threshold, but you're also developing it. You're pushing it. You're getting stronger. You're getting better at it. 5, 4, get ready for that dumbbell pass. 3, 2, and 1. Get low enough and stable enough to pass that dumbbell underneath the leg. Woo! Yeah! There's that pace. Heck yeah, you guys. Nicely done. That back knee approaches the floor, but you stay in control. Super powerful, super smooth in our movements. Take a deep breath, you guys, because we're coming up on our hold. 5, 4, 3. This is a mental game right here. We're down and we hold. Mental. Mind over muscle here. Come on. Mind over muscle. You got this. I know you do. 5, 4. Hold strong. 3, 2, and 1. Stand up nice and tall and shake those legs out. Yeah, baby. Heck yeah. That was powerful. All right. Shaking those legs out. Keeping the body moving. We're shifting gears. Left side split stance squat. Nice wide stance. Dumbbell. Any weight is in your left hand. 2 and 1. Here we go. All right. Right back into it here. Yes, you're absolutely already feeling that left leg. That's all right. We're pushing through it. We know what comes next, right? We've got a deadlift round coming up next. So we're shifting gears. We know we're going to give the quads a little bit of a break so we can power through. Little tidbits of brain SOS right there. We got it. 15 seconds. We're going to add in that dumbbell pass. Remember, keep the chest nice and tall. Form looks so good right now. Awesome. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Pass that dumbbell. Yeah. So it's just that minor pause at the bottom of the movement to smoothly transition dumbbell side 1 to side 2. Getting that knee really nice and close to the ground. 15 seconds to go. Who's feeling that back calf right now? Woo! All right, get ready for that hold. Again, mind over muscle here. Take the reins. 3, 2, and 1. Drop in. 15 seconds, we're in this together. The burn you're feeling is the burn I'm feeling. Come on. Pulses is fine. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rock solid. That was amazing. Woo! All right. Again, keep those leggies moving. We're giving the quads a little bit of a break here into that kettlebell swing. Less than 10 seconds. Deep breath in. Plant those feet just wider than hip width apart. 2 and 1, and we go. Kind of hard to focus on anything but the muscles that are burning right now. But once again, you're going to prove the power of the brain and focus on the glutes, the hamstrings, you've got 2, and the lower back. Just one of those. All right. Shifting gears to that posterior chain. Keeping that lower back nice and straight by engaging the core and paying attention. Get ready to switch to deadlifts in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Dumbbell into deadlift mode. Giving the body a little bit of a chance here to take the deep breaths in that it needs. Remember, we're just getting the torso parallel to the ground. Yeah, excellent. Squeeze the glutes and right back up. Yeah, great form. Excellent. Yes. All right. Getting ready for those calf raises. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Stand up nice and tall. Finish up the circuit with some calf raises. Push all the way up onto the balls of the toe and heels right back down. It doesn't take much right now after those lunges. 3, 2, and 1. Shake it out. Last 20-second rest. Let's take it down to the mat. Come on now. This is it. 2 minutes of work to go. And we finished up our lower body workout. Weights rested gently on the hips. Back is flat on the mat to get ready for that squeeze. Here we go. Glute bridges pressing straight up through those heels. Again, draw the mind back to the muscles doing the work. Body gets tired. It's kind of nice sometimes to let the mind wander. That is not what we're going for. We want to stay focused. This is still our time. Keeping the tension on the glute muscles. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Keep the back nice and straight to leave the arch out of it. All right, there's that familiar clench of the glute muscles. Getting ready for those diamond glute bridges. That's coming in 4, 3, 2, and 1. Heels together, knees out, diamond glute bridges. I like doing these one right after the other because you can feel the really subtle shift. This one also forces a little bit more core stability, right? Feet are so close together, you don't have that space to balance. You can feel a little bit more wobble in there. Taking that deep breath in, getting ready for that hold in 3, 2, 1. Hips up and hold. This is it. Final hold. We drop that weight to the side and we stretch it out. Woo-hoo! Hold tight. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring those hips to the mat. Weight to the side. Draw those knees into the chest. Take that deep breath in. Slow exhalation. Give yourself a little pat on the back because you deserve it.